Hi, and welcome to another video. Today we're gonna read rude comments from trolls, from annoying people, from unintelligent people. We're also gonna be explaining a bit about mine and my wife's situations, how things are, what's going on, how is our well state of being, and how we're doing in general, and what's going on in our lives. It's gonna be a little bit of a rant. We're gonna we're gonna probably expose and be a little bit toxic towards the toxic trolls ourselves, but hopefully it's gonna be fun and enjoyable. So stay tuned for the ride. So our first comment comes from someone called Smacking Noobs on Friday the 13th. All right, let's see here. Saying hiding your videos and disabling comments won't fix problems with your wife. You have to accept the harsh reality. She probably the one who told you how to hide the video since she can't deal with people's opinion. And you do that gladly, otherwise she gets upset. People stay together for years and marriage doesn't work, let alone years apart, like you and Julie, you think it's gonna work. I start thinking you like this far away wife doing whoever knows what while you're paying the bills. Wow. All right, let's pick that apart. First off, it was my idea to hide the video, not hers. Secondly, the video was the video video. The video was hidden because the insane barrage of death threats and like pure disgusting rude toxicity that came with it, and people making up weird ass rumors and shit and taking shit out of context. That's why I had to hide it because it was just too much. It was absolutely insane. About the bills, I mean, I'm not paying all of them. I did offer to pay all the medical bills, but she refused that, and so I'm only paying like mine and like some travel expenses and shit. She's trying her best to pay them, and yeah, like it's gonna hopefully be sorted out in the future, but it's like still a problem, you know. Anyway, let's see what type of person this is. So the guy who likes Friday the 13th is obsessed with fighting and seems to be Arabic. Well, kind of all of that kind of makes sense with your comment, my dude. Just screams of this insecure, hyper macho, want to be a man but can't really act like one type of attitude. It's very, very disappointing, my dude. Very disappointing. All right, let's go to the second comment by user bot name, literally a bot name. Homegirl be past 5 different dudes in Argentina as Dear Dave is playing the crusty League of Legends, aka no shower competition crust maxing with 12 likes. That's kind of insane. I have a that's wow. Okay. I mean, is there even any point in responding to this? It's clearly just the person that really hates me. It doesn't really know me or my wife. It sounds and acts in a way that it's like someone I banned on stream. Like someone was being very weird on stream, and I banned him, and now he's like just spam commenting on my videos, being trying to be as rude as possible. I can see on his account it's made basically very recently. It's like he made this account just to write that comment and be rude on my channel. Uh, I mean, yeah, very disappointing. Very inhumane, disappointing behavior. Next comment is from Lucid5685. It's a lot of numbers in your name. How do we trust people who earn money for being ill? What do you mean from being ill? So what you're basically saying is that we shouldn't trust anyone who says or claims to be ill. I mean, what would make it better if I would do you want me to like request my medical journals from the hospital to post as proof? Is that what you want me to do? Or like it's very strange, and what does that even mean? Like imagine if you see a guy walking and he's like saying that he's disabled, and then you're like, no, you're not. And then he pulls up his leg and he like misses a leg and he has like one of those robotic legs. I mean, how would you know? And there's so many like, I don't know how serious my problematics are, but there are people with terminal problems like cancer or AIDS and things like that. And those people look fine when their like condition is somewhat stable. They look completely normal. Would you still assume that they're like lying? I mean, it's a very unintelligent and weird thing to say in itself. I'll say this, at least this person hasn't been like, at least he hasn't like made an account to, just to comment on my videos and be rude. I mean, let's at least that is something. At least that is something. All right, next comment is from Stillhaven with a bunch of numbers again. She was just playing with you. Argentina is deadly poor. She just wanted some Swedish currency. I don't know how to break it to you, but I am very broke. I am not rich, and I've never been rich. I don't make a big living. Uh, when it comes to Swedish, like wealth, not how do you say it? Swedish healthware, health income. Like I'm like in the broke section. Like I don't make a big, huge living. So if she would be using me to get some money, then she would be barking up the wrong tree. And she knows that I don't have much money. We're both very broke. We don't like we have that in common. So I can guarantee you she's not using me for money. And even if that was the case, she would have made a huge mistake. Next comment comes from Yes George 333. What's it with all these letters? Even though you have all these issues, please make sure you diet and exercise is on point. Not intense exercise, but go for walk a couple of hours a day. That's on my health video. Uh, I mean, it's kind of strange that people like just make weird assumptions. Like, what makes you think that I don't do all those things? I already try to exercise every day. I work on my diet very as much as I can, and like, yeah, I'm already doing all those things. I find it kind of strange, especially when I have like a lot of videos. I have like workout videos. I have like diet videos, and like it's kind of strange when people don't think I do all those things. Like I am trying to be as healthy as I can, doing things for myself. But yeah, it kind of feels condescending. Next comment is from TMK and a bunch of numbers saying at least 40% of these things are in your head with nine upvotes. Wow. Uh, Jesus Christ. The funny thing is, uh, thinking that way isn't that strange because I've had a bunch of doctors who thinks like that. Sometimes when I've gone to the doctor, you say like I have these pains and problematics, they are like, let's make a single blood test, and then when that comes back positive, they're like, we don't know what it is. Let's send him to the psychologist. And that's the funny thing. If it would be in my head, then the psychologist should they should be able to like say like, yeah, it's probably in your head. But the thing is, when I got sent to the psychiatry, they say no, you should go to the hospital. This does not sound like mental things at all. You sounds like you're like in danger. So they sent me back, and then the same thing happened again, where I get a new doctor, and that doctor is like, let's make a single blood test, and I'm like, can I please just do like what the hell is it called? A workout EKG. It's like when you ride the bike and they test your heart. Like, can I get an X-ray? Can I get this and that? And they're like, no, we're gonna just do some blood samples for now. They do that and they come back fine. And then they're like, and I'm like, can I please get some more tests? They're like, let's try sending you to the psychologist. And they send me back to the psychologist, and they're like, why the hell are you here, dude? Why the hell are you here? Why do they keep sending you back here? It's like they kept sending me back, and now finally I have a proper doctor who, even though it takes like months upon months, between my tests. At least they're like sending me on tests. And I have a EDS test coming up in a couple of weeks. But yeah, it's Swedish healthcare is a real joke. But thinking that, oh, all these problems are in your head is like, I can somewhat understand people who would maybe think that way, but in this case, in most cases, that's not how it is. Next comment is from Kenshi 9D and a bunch of numbers. What's it with people and putting numbers in their name? I don't know. This looks strange to me. Try the carnivore diet. It will heal you all the best. I've been on the carnivore diet so many times. The longest I was on it was around a year. And I think it makes me feel a little bit better, but it doesn't heal me. It like gives me a bit more energy. And I don't think a carnivore diet is bad. I think that's pretty healthy, but it doesn't make my situation better. It doesn't heal me. But just letting you know, I've tried that. I'm actually doing that now. Like I'm trying to eat only meat and maybe some vegetables here and there, but it's not some kind of cure for like when you have physical illnesses. Here we have two individuals. One saying, I'm not gonna read their names because they both have like these weird bot names. Please make the other video public again. Like I recently stated, there were too many death threats and insane, weird, like accusations and shit going on. So no, the old video is not being public. I will make a more explained video in the future though. But the reply is very funny. He says, no, he won't, because too many people were exposing how shady the whole thing sounds when his wife leaves 3 months after marriage because of supposed mental and physical health issues for her home country for the next 1 to 3 years. Wow, I mean, it's kind of silly to me that like why what does leaving after 3 months have to do with anything? We were together for almost a year. Like we lived together for almost a year, and we're still married. We still talk. Everything is good between me and my wife. Uh, and she has EDS, and she did get anxiety. I mean, and the anxiety was brought to onto her from her physical problems, and she could like the medical bills are insane. It costs like 900 euro for her to go to the doctor, and we had to go like 3 or 4 times. And I don't have an insane income. You can't apply for a Swedish citizenship in Sweden, so like she's not a Swedish citizen. So we had to take some time. We had to like we had she had to go back to her home country. We have to like work on our finances. Like and it I never said that we were gonna be apart for 1, 2, 3 years. I said for up to 1 or 2 years if we're unlucky. Hopefully we will be back together in a couple of months. So that's the thing. I mean, people kind of just want to hear what they want to hear. People want to believe what they want to believe. And they keep making these weird shit up. Like it's very, these type of people are insanely unintelligent, and it's very scary how humans are this dumb, honestly. Next comment comes from Christina and a bunch of numbers. How is dyscalculia different than just being really bad at math? I mean, I don't understand why I have to do this for people when they can like do this in literally a split of a second by themselves. But here we go. Difficulty in performing, I don't even know that word, arithmetic calculations resulting from damage to the brain. Damage to the brain, meaning you have a health condition. That's what this dyscalculia is. I mean, it's kind of silly how people can't even Google and they don't understand the difference between being like a bit slow and having brain damage. Next comment comes from Sir Lord Babish with a bunch of numbers. Always those numbers. saying, "Did you pay Julie's medical bills yet?" Eight up, eight likes. Like I was saying before, there's a lot of people under this weird notion. I would want to. I actually would want to pay all her bills, but she doesn't want me to. She wants to pay for the the medical bills she accumulated. Uh, but no, I haven't. I'm very broke. We're very poor. We're both very poor. It's gonna take some time to pay all these bills, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, hopefully in the near future. Next comment is from a bot. Again, a bot name. I noticed your videos are all monetized, so you are making a lot of money from YouTube. Screaming exclamation mark. First of all, your account is fresh new. Like you basically make this account just to comment on my videos again. It seems like there's like one dude, or maybe like there's like 5 people that have been banned on my streams or something, and they like really hate me, and they really want to spread misinformation and be weird in my chat, in my videos and all that. It's very kind of pathetic, honestly. Anyway, yeah, my videos are monetized, and if a video does really good, I do make a little bit money from it. However, here is a graph, here's a picture of a normal video. Uh, Most of my videos get between 5 to 50,000 views. And you can see her video with 40k views that has been up for a long time generates $33. So no, being monetizing videos doesn't make you have a lot of money. It gives you some income, sure. It's a good pocket change. Most of the money from YouTube goes to food and bills, or like trying to help with that. But I don't make a great living of YouTube. YouTube is super RNG. There are months. You also need to meet a certain threshold on YouTube to where you will get the money. Even like I think it's $100. So if you make enough, if you don't get enough views during a month to where you would have $100, then you get nothing. And that has happened to me many months where I get literally nothing at all from YouTube. But I can tell you a very good YouTube month, I get maybe 400 to 600 bucks. But normally I get between 200 to 300 bucks. And I mean, if you think that is amazing, then maybe in your country it is amazing. But in most of the world, in Sweden, because I live in Sweden, half of that basically goes to taxes. And then it's like, yeah, I don't make a good living, like if you think so. I remember I did a stream poll when I was streaming not too long ago, where I wanted to know how many viewers think that one view equals $1, and or like have any and at any time or point thought anything similar to that. Like, and there were like 30% of people think that one view is like $1. So if you have a video with 1 million views, you're like a millionaire. I can guarantee you that is not the case. 1 million views usually is what is it? It's $1,000. Yeah, 1 million views is $1,000. And if you have a minimum wage job here in Sweden, working at like McDonald's or like standing in the kiosk at 7-Eleven or something like that, you make around 1,400 a month from a job like that. So basically, you need to get around 2 million views to have a minimum wage job. And that is like raw views. You need no ad block, like no demonetization, and in 1 month. I don't make that. I'm far from make that. But yeah, that's how YouTube is. So yeah, hopefully you learned something from that. As people can see, there are a lot of people who like make up weird ass rumors. They think weird things that aren't true. They make shit up. They have very weird views. And I don't know, it's very strange to me to see this because I can't really function like that. Like, if I want to know something, then I will look it up. I will look up the truth, you know? And if someone just says something and it seems like there's no reason that person would be lying, I wouldn't start making weird shit up. It's very strange to me how people function like this. It's very, it's like, it's very NPC like. It's very NPC like behavior, and it all stems kind of from the same place. People are unhappy today. People are very unhappy, and when they see someone being happy or having something that they want but they can't have it and they hate it. And I used to be like that too, but I was like that when I was a little kid. Like, I remember I was this little child, and I used to be with my classmates, and they had their toys and I had mine, and I used to always think, I remember I thought that their toys were cooler than mine and I liked them more, but they weren't mine. So I frequently said, like, yeah, but mine toys are better, your toys aren't as good. I always try to downplay their shit. But I mean, some people, it seems to me, some people don't really get out of it. And I see that behavior in people that are like, I mean, to me, if you're a teenager and you have that behavior, then that's kind of a red flag already. But like, I see people who are like 30, 40 who behave like that. It's literally insane to me. Some people really mature slowly and have these very weird views. There's a lot of hate. People are hating all women. Like, I don't know why people are being so rude to my wife for no reason at all. Like it's her fault that that she has health issues, or that it's her fault that I'm broke, or that, like, it's so strange. It's so strange that people can't look at the whole picture and they just nitpick one thing and they make their whole little imaginary story around that, and then decide to start sending death threats to people. It's very strange. The world is very strange today. It stems down to anger, jealousy, unhappiness, and it's very sad. It is very sad. Anyway, I'm gonna make a video talking about me and my wife more in depth, explaining our situation and things like that. There are some future projects coming up. There's gonna be a year review with me and my wife, and it's gonna be remote, of course, but it's gonna come up. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope it was somewhat entertaining. Honestly speaking, even though some of these are supposed to be insults from people who hate me, to me it's more comical. Like, this is more content to me than anything else. But yeah, see you all next time. Bye.